Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, March 21st, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am a love warrior. And I've decided through this season of Aries, I'm going to go through different I am warrior vibrations depending on the number in case you haven't been able to really access what your warrior power is or where your warrior strength you want to increase it. So just pay attention every day and just see how it shifts and evolves and where you're like, yes, I am that. That is who I am. That is my I am vibration I want to hone. Because with Sun in Aries, that's what we're really about, is like recognizing who we are and then letting ourselves be it, letting ourselves take action from that place of knowing our I am. So, that being said, we have the moon in Virgo making many connections today. The moon in Virgo is connecting to Neptune, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. So lots of interactions. And just to remind you, the moon in Virgo takes us back to our body. Virgo is about your daily reality. And like I like to say, there's nothing that's more real and present in any of our lives than our physical body, our antenna that's always taking in all the stimulus from outside of ourselves and processing it. So be present with your body, especially as we're building to this full moon lunar eclipse on Wednesday. That brings up lots of emotions. Eclipses are always beginnings, endings, change, release. So just pay attention to what's coming up in and through you and be present for it. Be a love warrior for yourself. And to be a love warrior for yourself, you're present and accepting and allowing of whatever is in you, and that's where the real magic happens. Speaking of magic, we begin the day with the moon connecting to Neptune. And so Neptune brings in that element of magic and just kind of sets up your day. Like maybe set that intention in the morning, like, universe, show me the magic, show me the mystery. Show me the mystical in the mundane, and just see how that sets your day apart. We then have a beautiful connection. I'm actually really looking forward to this connection between the moon in Virgo and Venus in Pisces. So it's an opposition meant to stretch us, stretch our reality, and it's at 11 degrees. 11 degrees is a master number. So there's healing really available for us. And what came through was if we can soften to what is, and recognize that reality, whatever it is that's happening in front of us, is just mirroring our relationship with the universe. Just see what's coming up for you and how you can soften into that, and how maybe you can open again a little bit more into the magic of the universe in this connection. The moon is then also going to connect to Saturn and Jupiter, both at 16 degrees. Saturn is 16 degrees Sagittarius, Jupiter 16 degrees Virgo. And they're squaring each other. They're going to reach an exact square on Wednesday. But this square, so interesting because Jupiter's retrograde and Saturn's about to go retrograde. This square is really speaking, again, of inner expansion. So much of our expansion work is often focused out there and the reality thing. It's like, oh, how progressive are we, with these presidential candidates or anything like that, and how small is the world? There is that data, there's that stuff to look at, but this energy is encouraging us to expand from within. Allow the universe that you are to work you from the inside, bringing in that responsibility, bringing in the stardust that we're made of, and letting that cultivate you from the inside out. Again, it comes back to really being present with yourself and your reality today and whatever's coming up for you, and letting whatever that is be your expansion process. As within, so without. As above, so below. We've got to start in here. And so it's so easy to focus outside because this is what we're seeing. But the universe is like, what you're seeing Yeah, it matters, but what matters even more is what's going on in here, because this is where the change really happens. So take this energy and work with it, cultivate it within. And the moon connecting to Pluto is going to help in that transformation. The Pluto connection is happening at 17 degrees. That's an 8. That is about that responsibility. Showing up for yourself, being the change that you wish to see. All of this astro today is just pointing right back at us. Besides that, the other thing that's going on is we have Mercury preparing to shift. Mercury is going to shift into Aries later today. And Mercury in Aries, if there is like energy that will have you popping off and like, you know, straight shooting kind of energy, that's Mercury in Aries. That's going to be shifting, what time is it shifting at? 5:19 p.m. So that means we have Mercury at 29 degrees all through the day. It's always a call to work. It's a call to connect to the universe. Listen, the universe is trying to communicate to you. What is it trying to say? You're going to get that by being present, coming into your body, because this is where you receive the information. So tune in. And then Mercury, once it shifts, it'll be offline. So you may feel a little wonky. It might be from that feeling of like, I am connected to, where did God go? It's almost like that moment of giving birth, going from 29 degrees Pisces into, or not giving birth, but being birthed, into Mercury and Aries, 0 degrees. So you're still going to retain that information. You're still going to have that connection, but now you're going to move forward and communicate in another way. And Mercury in Aries, again, will help us hone who we are in another way and taking it to the mental level. And what I love about this is that once you know who you are, you can then communicate from that place of who you are. And that's the benefit of Mercury and Aries, really being able to be clear with how you communicate who you are and how you are just by your actions. Actions speak louder than words. That's something my mom always told me growing up. Through your actions, and then also through your speaking, your communication, and through your expression, your artistic expression. So, the cards for today, starting here, aloneness in existence. This is, like the Hermit card, this is the Magician card, but both these are pointing at you to be present here. You might have to get alone just to remember who you are. Who are you? Get into that energy. Spend that time alone. And who you are is this. The Nothingness card. These are all major arcana. These are actually really all powerful cards. The Nothingness card is the card of the universe. It is the card of pure potentiality. It's the card of everything. It's your job to choose, move through the everything and see, what did you come to embody? There's no limits. There's no limits to how you're showing up as this existence. Your only limit is in your mind. And the final card, another major arcana, the Emperor. It's like, be willing to step up. Take that, the Emperor energy, that's the masculine energy that's like, yes, I'm ready to step up. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to necessarily be passive in my stepping up into who I am. So all major arcana, really powerful cards, but it's all taking you back to you. So be very present with you. Book a reading if you'd like to dive in a little deeper. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.